So my question is, how does your background, culture, education, religion, etc., encourage you to make a difference in the world? My parents are immigrants from China, so I'm first generation, born in Toronto, raised in New York. They were evangelized by missionaries in China, and so I was raised a conservative Baptist, of all things, in New York City.
This day and age, we're all set up to be so professional and always just trying to, talk to a level where we just get the job done or make small talk or small comments. And so this really just allows an opportunity for a deeper understanding at really a very short period of time.
And we decided we'd go out and get something to eat. What we didn't expect was that in every restaurant we went to, we were refused service.
My mom always says, "You're just like your grandmother." Because I just, all of my life I've worked since I was 15, and I've never, ever had time off more than 2 weeks in my life up until recently.
I got to be a part of an awesome opportunity to be able to sit with just a small group of people to get insight on different thoughts from different cultures, different backgrounds, different age groups. And I would just let them know it's a very enlightening experience and very educating.
Literally just having her words on a piece of paper would maintain a comforting thought that forced me to stand stronger. And it wasn't that I needed the physical bond. And how that has helped me in many, many aspects is I try to instill in others, it's not necessarily the fact that you are separated by distance. You are connected by words.
I would call a dinner like this a real treat, and so different from other social occasions because you're really engaging and you're having real conversations. We're not talking about the latest fads, we're not talking about news or trends, we're talking about each other.
And so my ego was crushed, and so I remember calling up my dad in Chicago, and I said, I think I made a mistake coming to the phone company. I'd like to come back to Chicago, come back home and start all over again. And he said, son, of course you have always got a home to come to. You're my oldest, and I love you and you're welcome. But before you hang up, I got one question to ask you. And I said, what is that? He said, have you ever quit on anything in your life? And I said, no, and he hung up the phone.
I think this experience really rings true for all of us, that regardless of the question that we have or the response that we give, we're finding a lot of the heads at the table start nodding because the question in and of itself, since you can't prepare for it and you really don't know what your response should be, a lot of them are speaking directly from the heart.
It's pretty much exactly what I expected, except for it was a lot more personal, which I enjoyed. It was a lot more personal and, like I said, a safe environment to be able to answer the personal questions. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I'd feel sorry for somebody that didn't have any hair that got the hair question.